If you could be known for only one thing, what would it be?
Honesty and integrity.
What's the greatest lesson in leadership you've learned as an entrepreneur?
Uh, to to uh, to listen, to be talking to people who work with you and for you, and and other stakeholders, and ask open-ended questions and listen to their answers.
Personal characteristic has been most pivotal to your success?
Uh, my ability to uh, dial in technical issues, numbers, and being able to translate them to real life outcomes and experiences.
All right, so let's take it up a notch. Here's my random question stack. So just tell me when to stop cutting this deck, and we're going to take
Oh no,
something.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Ready, ready when you
All
are.
right. Oh, this is a good one. What posters did you have in your room when you were young?
Uh, my favorite um, musical group was Chicago. I would say I had a poster, one or at least one or two Chicago posters.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's brings back memories. So I had all kinds of rock posters on my wall. So
Yes.
the good old days. So can you name a book that's helped to forge you as a leader and entrepreneur and tell us why?
One of my favorite is Living with a Seal. Uh, it's a book written by uh, let's see, I think it's Jesse Isler, and about David Goggins. And since the book was written, they both become much more famous, and so it's out there a lot. But it wasn't quite that way when the book was written. And then it's insights from this guy who was he's quote just a Marine, but he's such a an insightful and powerful person, who is in the Marines and or Navy SEALs, I should say. I'm sorry, I apologize for anybody who is sensitive about the difference. He is a Navy SEAL, and he has insights on overcoming obstacles in your mind and getting you to push to do more than what you thought you could do. And it's applicable for your physical fitness, but also in your real life in general. And Jesse Itzler at the time was a very successful person. He's much more successful today, but he it was clear in his book that he learned a lot from David Goggins, and I still do today.
All right, great tip, book tip there. I like it because I don't know what I'm going to do if somebody recommends the Purple Bible again. But
Yes.
okay, so can you give us a tip or trick that real estate investors can implement in their business today?
Uh, it is developing your own underwriting model. May, if you've got any degree of skills with a spreadsheet, and you really need to in real estate today, you don't have to be a spreadsheet pro, but take some classes. There's a ton of free online classes for Microsoft Excel. At least that's the one that I use. Learn the spreadsheets, then take the underwriting models from your favorites. Who there are a lot of free versions or nominal cost versions out there from experienced industry gurus, people who teach and train, and these are great underwriting models. Then develop one of your own. Take the concepts and ideas from it, because that really helps you understand the issues with your deal, the strengths and weaknesses of an offer that you might make.
Couldn't agree more. I think you got to stay in your lane and know what value you provide. Decide what role you're going to play, but everybody should be an underwriter to some extent. I wonder if we can go for a bonus because I've heard you speak eloquently about the importance of really knowing your neighborhood. And could you say a couple words about that? The importance of and how do you do that?
Yeah, yes, there are lots of ways of finding that out. I mean, I learned early on when I sold properties down the street, I mean, a half an hour away from me, I bought properties that were 3 hours away. And so my job changed from managing the property to managing a property manager. And once I was doing that, I was in conversations with them, I realized I could buy anywhere in the US. I didn't have to drive to the property. And so then I started looking around, and it's like, you got to find an emerging market. You got to find a market with various attributes, and once you do, you're looking for things about the neighborhood. You want to learn as much as you can beforehand about the neighborhood. You have to know what kind of homes and businesses are around it. You have to know what's going on development wise around it. You can learn that from other people, property managers and real estate brokers in the market. You have to learn a lot about it, the demographics, cost of housing, income levels, population growth, job growth. There are online resources for all of this, of course, but and then you really have to visit it. You have to be showing up and driving the area and learning what's going on around there. That's the neighborhood aspect. There's a lot of other things that you need to look at before deciding to buy a particular property, like what are the rents nearby and compared to the rents of this property. But getting to know that as much as you can online and then making a visit, I would say there are the key principles there.
Excellent. Now, can you send us out with a quote to help forge our listeners as leaders and entrepreneurs?
One of my favorite is, and I don't even know who said it. It's probably said in various ways, but it goes, everything you want in life is on the other side of fear.
Beautiful. And now, what's the best way for our listeners to reach out to John Todderud? Internet, email, carrier pigeon, smoke signal?
Yeah, certainly my email works, John, John, at cardinaloak.com. You could also go to learnaboutapartments.com, learnaboutapartments.com, and connects with my website and Linktree and all that other good stuff.
Excellent. Well, this was a great, wide-ranging discussion. I want to thank you for taking your time to share your knowledge and experience with our audience.
Thank you, George. Appreciate the opportunity.